Kyle Kulinski is being a little overly touchy these days. He's being a little much. He's being a little much. He's being a little karate kid, right? He's a little touchy, thinking that somebody called him fat, but no, they didn't say that he was fat, and it wasn't the person that he thought it was. But he went off on a 30-minute video. So, yeah, Kyle Kulinski's a little touchy these days. A little touchy. Tried to own Nick Brana, but he's going to own himself instead.
Gigantic audience hates him. I don't want that to happen. So, be careful what you fucking wish for, Nick. Hey, making the 10.
Is Kyle Kulinski not merciful?
Bigger, not smaller. Why would I debate Nick Brana when we 99% agree on the issues? And why would I make it so that half the fucking People's Party people hate me, and then half of my fucking gigantic audience hates him? I don't want that to happen.
That would be awesome, Kyle! Debate Nick Brana! Fucking douchebag motherfucker. He's scared, and he's jealous.
So, be careful what you fucking wish for, Nick.
Oh, and he's saying that he's not trying to take him down, but listen here, motherfucking bitch-ass bitch. Not bitch-ass bitch. Listen, Nick, I'm not trying to own you, and I support you, and I want you to win, but listen, bitch-ass bitch, you're not gonna what? What the fuck could these...
I'm gonna be honest with all of you.
Jackson Hinkle. Jackson Hinkle reach out to Nick Brana.
What do you fucking wish for, Nick? Like, what do you want? I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I reached out to Nick because I saw the Vanguard boys were like, Nick is probably shaking in his boots right now or shitting himself watching this. And Nick hadn't even seen this clip. Like, Nick was not at all involved in these messages that were sent to Kyle. Like, it was not Nick that, or anyone close to Nick who sent this shit. It was some, like, rando who had a fake account who sent it.
Some random person with a fake account? So, when they say Russians hacked the election, that's because the Russians hacked Kyle Kulinski. He believes a fake account. Well, it said Nick Brana. I don't even think it said Nick Brana. I think it said People's Party. The YouTube People's Party account sent him a message. Ugh.
Again, unfortunate to see that happening. What do you want to be an internet celebrity? Or do you want to actually affect change and move us in the right direction?
Right, Kyle! What the fuck? You got a little bit of celebrity and now you don't give a shit. You ain't hungry for change. MLK says to comfort the disturbed and to disturb the comfortable. So we got to disturb Kyle Kulinski. He's not, hungry no more. He's not. He's comfortable. Just like, Pac-Man and TYT, they're all comfortable. They don't care for change. They're doing well. They figured it out. You dumb motherfuckers haven't figured it out yet, but they have. So they're going to just keep coasting on. Just keep on riding this thing out for as long as they can.
The answer should be affect change moves in the right direction. And that would mean not engaging in a fucking debate with one of the top lefty YouTubers when your whole idea is to build a top...
I feel like Kyle Kulinski doesn't know the difference between a debate and a duel. A duel, one person doesn't walk away. Maybe two don't walk away. Well, I guess you could walk away. But you could debate Nick Brana. Hey, Kyle Kulinski, you can debate Nick Brana and you could walk away and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be great. It'll be an awesome exchange of ideas. And if the whole idea of a debate is just to smash the other guy and who gives a shit about, what the best course forward is, well, that's not. We want genuine, honest, good people that are actually engaged in the debate, right? It's not going to. One person will win over the other, but if the exchange of ideas was a good exchange of ideas, well, then you'll win the next one, and then he'll win the next one, and it'll just be a great, Lincoln Douglas debates for the 21st century, right? Millennials. Granny? Anybody? Who's listening to me?
Lefty party. That would be ridiculous. If Justice Democrats was the solution and they failed, why is a third party not viable? What you're suggesting is just to do justice. I didn't say do Justice Democrats against. See, now I'm pissed off because people are putting fucking words in my mouth. But we've seen that strategy.
How dare you? That's not what I said. I said Nick Brana was a piece of shit, dirty, rotten whore. And, he's a skank, and his pussy stinks. Don't put words in my mouth. Okay? That's all I was saying. You misquoted me. If you're going to quote my...
Strategy fail over and over. Okay, so point number one. The third-party fucking strategy has failed over and over, too, and they failed way more profoundly than the Justice Democrats have failed.
I'd say in modern American politics, for sure, Kyle's correct. I also would say that there hasn't really been a viable third party yet, and I think some people resonate with the People's Party because they think the People's Party could be that viable third party. There's been a bunch of big people on the left, big political figures on the left who have come out in support of the People's Party, and that's why people kind of, believe that this...
So he's got good commentary. I want to go ahead and say what I got to say. Okay, Kyle? Kyle's like the white Kanye. When I look at Kanye, it's like, well, shit, I guess any of us could be a rapper, huh? When I look at Kyle Kulinski, it's like, well, shit, any motherfucking douchebag can be a goddamn YouTuber. Anybody. Virtue signaling? You heard of virtue signaling, right? This is tough guy signaling. Fucking Annie Oakley. Kyle Kulinski, you Annie Oakley over here, huh? Shooter McTootums. Oh, fucking Shooter McTootums over there. I don't know. Is that Kyle Kulinski or is that a Karate Kid? Nah, that's a Karate Kid, right? Oh, Karate Kid's cool. That's Antifa, right? Che Guevara? I think this is Che Guevara. Kyle Kulinski, Che Guevara, separated at birth. I think they're twins like, Schwarzenegger and DeVito are twins. How touchy is Kyle these days? How touchy is Kyle these days? He stubbed his toe and he blamed it on Nick Brana, right? He got the hiccups and thought it was Nick Brana. Somebody called his phone and then hung up. He got a spammer. He got a telemarketer. Called him up. And then right after that, he called Nick Brana. What the fuck did you just say? Why are you calling me up and pretending to be telemarketer? Everybody, Kyle Kulinski, the reason, I feel like he just blew a fucking top. Kyle Kulinski's been pissed off at Nick Brana for quite some time. Just pop the top. Pop the top. Who knew this was all it took, right? Just a little bitty fake account. Just a little bit of old-fashioned Russian hacking. Just a little bit of old-fashioned Russian hackery. You want to confuse Kyle Kulinski? This ultimately reminds me of when Eminem went after, Machine Gun Kelly. Old school going after new school. Okay, you got a little status, you got a little celebrity. Mr. Big Time here. I think this is all good for Nick Brana. Just like when Eminem went after Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem, you're an old washed-up fucking douchebag. You're going after somebody with talent, and it's awesome. When you're, going after, the pop singers and shit, that was different because they, weren't rappers. You're a fucking tough guy rapper. But you're going after a motherfucker that, adored you and loved you your whole life. Old school going after new school. So I think this is all good for Nick Brana, the People's Party. Kyle Kulinski ain't that fucking old school. But he is old school, right? He got his claim to fame because he was dick riding off of Jink Ugar. And even though he disagreed with Jink here and there, essentially, they had, some kind of, I think he was part of the TYT network, right? So, yeah. He's a Jink Ugar man. So ultimately, push comes to shove. Is he a radical or is he establishment type? We see ya. We see ya. You're not really Che Guevara there, mister. You're more of a Roger Ailes. So, I'm glad Kulinski's done well for himself, but he does that son shit. Oh, what's up, son? Nah, Nick, you gonna try to talk to me about? Okay, son. Nah, listen to me, son. I got peace of mind. I'm gonna tell you something, son. Yeah, okay, Kyle Kulinski, let me tell you something. I'm gonna let this thing run out and just let you own yourself. I ain't really gotta say nothing.
You never see that with the Green Party. You don't see that with TSL. You don't see that with any of the other parties, even though I support their missions as well. But I don't disagree with him that yes, in modern American politics, third parties have not had a whole lot of success at the federal level. You go back and
I feel like Jackson Hinkle is having to criticize again Machine Gun old school news. He's criticizing his hero. It's like shit, man. Kyle, why do you have to be so wrong? This is too wrong. You're just, you're not in left field, you're not in right field, you're not even in the ballpark. You're under the sea with Sebastian the lobster.
American history, obviously that changes. There's been a rich history of third parties having great successes in American politics throughout American history. In the modern political era, obviously there's an incredibly higher amount of money and special interest influence in politics that has changed the game. So I don't disagree with him there. The Justice Democrats in modern American politics have been far more successful than any third party. But the question is, what do you define as success? Obviously, Kyle stated, Justice Democrats were a failure. He says, fuck the Justice Democrats. I echo that sentiment. Justice Democrats really are not a victory. They haven't had successes other than the fact that they've gotten people into Congress, far enough to get into Congress and reach the levers of power just to get there and say that they're not going to actually push the needle. So not really a success, but I guess a success in the sense that it's made it the furthest out of any movement thus far in modern American politics.
How many Greens are in Congress? How many Greens are in the Senate? How many Greens are even in fucking local and state places? They're not there. How many People's Party people are in the Senate? How many People's Party people are in Congress?
Again, they haven't had an election yet, Kyle.
How many? How many? So somehow that's not a failure, but it's a failure when we get 12 there and they don't do as good of a job as they should do. Take off the fucking blinders, son.
Yes, son.
People are holding on to this thing in a religious, cultish type way. This idea of a third party. I'll believe it's going to happen when RC Cola overtakes Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Oh, shit!
And again, if you want to try it, go right ahead. I wish you left.
I'm going to go buy some RC Cola right now, motherfucker. Royal Crown Cola forever. Royal Crown Cola for life, motherfucker. Mr. Jill Stein, Mr. Vote for Jill Stein is saying fuck third parties. Fuck you, Kyle. You've gone off brand. You've gone off brand.
Well, I do. I just don't think it's going to work. I'm not going to bullshit you guys and say, yeah, we're really close in the next election cycle to having a People's Party president. Or even one People's Party senator. You're not even going to get one fucking senator. Not even one.
Not even a senator.
So, the fucking difference between me and people like this is that I'm willing to admit, Justin.
See, the difference between me and dog shit like Nick Brana? Jealousy, envy, jealousy, Billy Budd, right? The Billy Budd effect. Envy's a motherfucker. Envy is a motherfucker.
I'm willing to admit that. They're not willing to admit that their third-party attempt failed, when it's been tried 1,000 fucking times, and it's lost 1,000 fucking times. And the words that they put in my mouth were, oh, what you're suggesting is do Justice Democrats over again. When the fuck did I say that? When the fuck? What I said was...
I never said that.
I like the idea of a general strike.
I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's talking about one specific person.
I like the idea of building Democrats over again. When the fuck did I say that?
Yesterday.
When the fuck? What I said was, I like the idea of a general strike. I like the idea of protests around specific issues.
Hey, watch Kyle Kulinski. Why? He likes ideas.
I like the idea of building unions out.
Is he going for change? Are we going to end the war on drugs? Are we going to get a universal basic income? Are we going to declare war on poverty? Are we going to end the war? Are we going to get police reform? Are we going to get jail reform? Are we going to get society reform, education reform? Are we going to actually treat each other better? Are we going to get rid of homelessness? Are we going to get real democracy, instant runoff voting?
The single policy advocacy. That's what I like. The only other point I made is that if I were to run for something, I would run as a Democrat because I'd be more likely to win as a Democrat. That's it. That's it.
Why don't you run, Kyle? You once said it would be easy. Then run, motherfucker.
By the way, if a Republican...
Let's see how easy it would be. Let's see how easy it would be.
Fucking Republican, because I don't care about fucking labels. I don't care about labels, whereas these people are more obsessed with the label than actually fucking winning. So somehow somebody runs as a Democrat and they're right on all the policy issues, now all of a sudden they're out the window, don't support them. Why? Because other Democrats are bad. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Other Democrats
What?
This one is right on the issues? Doesn't fucking matter. I don't care about a fucking label. What am I?
Nick!
Five?
It's not about a label.
It's not about a label.
Doesn't fucking matter. I don't care about a fucking label. What am I? 5?
No, you're 25 and a half.
Because parties, if you are propped up by a party, if you look to a party for donations, for connections with unions, for connections with organizations like Emily's List, Planned Parenthood, Greenpeace, all the organizations that support candidates for public office, if you look to a party for people to run your campaign, for campaign managers, for...
Okay, it's all very nice and smooth and keel, right in the middle of the road. Very diplomatic, Jackson Hinkle. Not entertaining.
Staff directors, for staffers, for field directors, for people to fill the positions of the people who are going to make up your campaign. If you look to a party for training for when you're running for office, if you look to a party and ask a party for voter data information, if you look to a fucking party for everything you need to get into office, and you are reliant upon that party to get into office, then you are beholden to the party. And if that party is built up by corporate interests, then you are beholden to corporate interests. It doesn't matter if you run a corporate-free campaign. It doesn't matter if you run a fucking PAC-free campaign. You're still beholden to corporate interests. So what Kyle's saying here is like, I don't care about a label. It's more than a label. It's about a party. It's whether or not you're beholden to a party. I don't know why he doesn't understand that. I know it's difficult to grapple with because, again, are we really going to throw away the only opportunity that we might have to get real insurgents into Congress, that being through one of the two major parties? But yes, that is the truth. It's a hard fucking truth. It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the truth. I don't know if I am the only one who just fucking realizes this because I've run for office before and I know how it works and I know all the institutional backing that you need from a party to get into office and how reliant you are upon them. And if you piss those people off, you're going to have a very tough time getting into office. But that's the truth.
Sounds like Jackson Hinkle saying not even if it's third party or if it's actually a political party at all. Basically, if you're going to run for office, you're going to win on your own accord. And if you're going to run as a party fucking member, well, then you're just going to have to do whatever the hell they say. So it's not even... So it almost sounds like he says third party or independent. Just run as an independent. Run as a non-Democrat, non-Republican. I'm just my own goddamn fucking man. And also he said that winning as a Democrat, but then he also mentioned that you could just, later on say you were working People's Party the whole time or Green Party the whole time. And also Kyle's got, he's probably, more right than wrong on that because I feel like it'd probably be easier for progressives to take the Republican Party over than it would be to start a third party. But Whigs and Federalists aren't all over the place, and so it is possible. This is America. This is the information age. Anything's possible. If you could dream it, you could do it. Jesus Christ, I hate it when people say, you know what, it's just not possible. It's just not possible. We've gone to the fucking moon. We can colonize motherfucking Mars. What's not possible? It's not possible for one little fucking tiny country on this fucking planet to establish themselves another political party. That's not possible. That's beyond the realm of possibility. So the last thing I want to mention, Kyle Kulinski. He used to be awesome. Remember when Kyle used to be awesome? I had an ex that was very touchy. I had said, thanks, baby. And I'll tell you the whole story if you ever want to hear it. But, she said, she was doing me a favor, but I'd done her some favors, and so, thanks, baby. And she responded with, did you just call me a bitch? Did you just call me a bitch? And she heard bitch. She was calling, check it, wouldn't let go, total psycho terrorist about it. Yeah, right, made of sugar and spice and everything, fucking nice. No, psycho terrorist. Thanks, baby. Did you call me a bitch? Huh? No, but, you're a bitch. I didn't, but Jesus Christ. You're not even, that's sexist. That's giving you're an asshole. You're a terrorist. You're beyond, what? I paid for the Chinese restaurant. I paid for the tulips. We went to a greenhouse. I was paying for her gas. She said she's never been on a date before. Well, no fucking wonder. When people are just polite. Thanks for being mannerly. Thanks, baby. Did you call me a bitch? No, I'm really scared right now. I'm really... Well, huh? I thought this was going well. What? So, yeah, that's what happened with Kyle Kulinski. He, Nick Brana said, thanks, baby, and Kyle Kulinski, did you call me a bitch? And, no, it wasn't even Nick that said anything. It was somebody else, a fucking rando. A rando. He got Russian hacked. Kyle Kulinski got Russian hacked. He was opposed to, he called the Russian hacking out, but now I'm wondering, does he even know what the hell he's talking about? Maybe he just got hacked by Russia. Oh. No. I still like him. He'll bounce back. He'll come up with something that I like. He has it for a while now, but he'll say something that'll be like, you know what? This was interesting. This was very interesting. I guess when you become somebody, right, your gas are the only thing that people pay attention to. So there you go, Kyle. You made it, and thank you for helping the People's Party and Nick Brana out. This is gonna do